Hey, yeah, what's up? This disciple Marcello Kearns reign back up in this anti-Illuminati all day, anti-America all day, and then everybody with him. All right, so this video is going to be about basically dwarfing um, the black man, dwarfing the black man. Okay, and this is basically for the body of Christ. And I just want you to know if you're a black man in the body of Christ, I got messages for you too. Because, you need somebody who, okay, no disrespect, but non-black people can't always address black Christian problems. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously the obvious is they're not experienced, they're not going through the experience themselves. You know what I'm saying? And here in America, it is a unique problem. It is a unique situation. So, yeah. Um, the problem in America concerning the black male is black people, white people, and others have been what I think is trying to dwarf their maturity, trying to dwarf my maturity, and trying to make me a boy in their perspective, a boy in their mind. They even used to call black guys boys when they were fully grown men and more masculine than them in every way. Okay, as far as non-white, non-black men, they called black guys boys, and I think this was a kind of a reverse psychology because they were so masculine, they wanted to downgrade the masculinity. Say that again. A lot of these white guys seen the masculinity of the black guy and wanted to downgrade the masculinity. Okay, so they called them boys. They obviously didn't look like boys. Most black guys, especially when they first came from slavery, had the physique of football players and basketball players. You know what I mean? Until we start mixing with whites and mixing with others, Africans had the physique of football players and basketball players over here, and they look nothing like boys. All right? So you have to wonder, why was he calling him a boy? He was trying to insult his manhood. That's what he was doing. And it's still going on. And you got to pay attention. You know what I mean? Wearing the same clothes you've been wearing since you was 20 years old and you 40 years old. You need to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, the jackets and stuff and maybe the hats, but try to upgrade your wardrobe. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we wear the same stuff, wear the same hairstyles, and this is a way to keep us dwarfed in our masculinity. Because if you're dwarfed in your masculinity, you won't rise to arms. You won't rise to the occasion. When it's time to fight your enemy, you will be boy-like. You need time to prime your masculinity, work your masculinity, sharpen your masculinity for war. Because boys can't go to war. You have to be primed in your masculinity. You have to be primed in your manhood. You don't need people discouraging your manhood. That's why you have to be protective as a black man over your manhood, because there are people that are trying to attack it. They try to make you feel less than as far as your finances. They try to make you feel like a boy because you really never had enough money that a man should have to do what a man want to do. You know what I'm saying? For what he want to do for his family, what he want to do for his children, what he want to do for himself, how he should live. These are ways that he tried to emasculate us. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be aware of that. You got to be aware of the things in American community that are trying to emasculate you as a black man. Not just always the homosexuality stuff, because honestly, I've met some tough homosexuals, So it's not necessarily that even. It's the finances and the position you have in society and in your community. Those are the real foundations to dwarf your manhood and dwarf your masculinity. Now, I'm not saying walk around with your chest out, you know what I'm saying, ready to slap somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying do that. You know, sometimes it calls for you to go to war, you know, and let people know you're not going to be played with. It does come for that. Because we live in a world where people either are lions or they want to be lions. And so you got to stand in your position as a beast, a good beast, in order to let people know you're ready. You know what I'm saying? You're ready now. You're not getting ready, you're ready now. You know what I mean? You're ready to go to war now. You're ready to fight any war you got to fight now. You're ready to break off whoever want to be broke off now. Whoever wants smoke can get it now. That's how you got to be. You know what I'm saying? The thing is they're after your masculinity. Because if they can take the masculinity of the enemy, which us being their enemy, then who is going to go to war? I mean, okay, man. I mean, you can front over in the corner like, you know what I'm saying, like you got your manhood, but where's your voice at? Where's your voice? Where's your awareness? Why isn't these things are important to you and you have whole families? You have families that got a lot of living to do and you're not concerned about their quality of living. Okay, it's one thing to say you've lived your life, but your children have not lived their lives. Okay, you can say you've done it all, but your family haven't done it all. They got a lot of living to do, 50-some years to live. So as a good man, you should be preparing the way for them to live way better than you. You know how parents always want their children to live better than they did. This also goes into the freedoms, the liberties, how they are treated in your land, where you worked at, where you pay taxes at. Black people have paid enough taxes for their children to be treated right. Okay? You paid enough taxes for your people to be treated right. That's the bottom line. Okay? And playtime is over. It's time for people to be willing to die, for people to understand that a man that's white a man that is just like me, the white man is just like me, is not finna sit in my face and act like he's better than me and try to emasculate me and try to take my manhood. You know what I'm saying? This is important because, see, what happens is the same people, this country wants you to get up and rise up and fight for them, but they've been treating you like a boy the whole time. They want you to be their leaders, but how have they been treating you as their leaders? Have they been prepping you to be treated like a man or like a slave? Because it's no way that you can get a proper leader, a proper king, a proper anything to lead you, and it's been treated like a child. It's not been respected as a man. And then you go down the street and you respect all these other guys like they're men, but you don't respect the man that has the power to lead you. You don't respect the man like a man that has the power and the information to set your country free. It doesn't work like that. The reason why we don't have kings and we don't have leaders is because we don't treat our men like men. You're quick to give them responsibility as a man. Yeah, you're quick to do that. You're quick to give them responsibility as a man, but you're not quick to respect them as a man. You tell them to go out and work as a man, but you don't give them any respect as a man. So what you wind up doing is emasculating the men that are not aware and treating them like boys, and they become boys. And so you have man-childs running around here. That's what you have. So the whole thing that people don't understand about me, and like I try to tell people, it's about manhood. It ain't about no gangster stuff. You may think I come off like a gangster. You may think I come off like that. But this is about manhood. That's another problem. Every time a black man speaks his voice, oh, it's a gangster. That's racist. That's racist. Anytime a black man stand up for himself, oh, he's a threat. That's racist. Anytime a black man stand up on his 2 feet and speak what he needs to speak and speak the obvious wrongs that's going on in America, he's a pro-black person. See how that works? And you got all these white guys out here yelling all type of ridiculous foolishness. Stuff that ain't even true. Reptilians and people are reptiles in the country and all kind of stuff. Okay? And people coexist with that, but they will not coexist with a black man being a masculine man standing up and telling the truth about the real history in America. Oh no, that's obscene. That's absurd. We've moved past that times. Have we really? How have we moved past those times? How have we moved past those times when we always less than a year from some other foolishness that has happened to a black person? How have we moved past it? And for people that don't know, man, I've been on this for a very long time. Go check my Facebook. You might not like what you see, but the truth will be there. I've been like this for a very, very long time. And I'm a Christian. So I've been a Christian since 1999. So I've been on topics that's been going on in the community for a very, very long time. Okay? Okay? That's just for you to know. You know, a lot of people see me doing this, doing that. They didn't know what was under the waters. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. It's just time now. You know, you can't let, and for the black man that's a Christian, you can't let even your own brother take your masculinity. You can't let these black guys take your masculinity. If you walk down the street with your head up, it's some black guy that feels intimidated by that because he has been programmed to be racist against you. I'll say that again. He has been programmed to be racist against you. Soon as he see you like dogs, and you got your head up and you walking like, you know what I'm saying, nobody can't see you, you know what I'm saying? Soon as that happens, somebody black marks you in their mind. That's real, bro. I mean, this is what white people don't know. This is what you don't know, man. These are the politics you don't know because you're not black, so you don't see that. How can you see it? Okay? You can see it, but you have to live it in order to really believe it. I mean, I can tell you this, but you really not really believing it as I'm saying it. You kind of believe this might be true, but you're not sure how real it is. Okay? It's real, bro. You walk down the street with your head up just because you a black man and you supposed to walk up as a man, because no woman don't want no man with his head down. What woman want a man with his head down walking like he a coward? First thing a woman want to know, can you fight? That's the first thing I ever knew a woman would want to know. Can you protect me, in other words? Okay, so you can't even attract a woman walking like that. She don't want no man, and she pretty too. She want a man that can just be pushed over and she can get raped. I mean, come on. She want a man that can walk with his head up and people feel like, yeah, you know, nobody's trying that, man. I feel sorry for who tries that guy. That's what kind of man she wants. Yeah. Because if you look at the animal kingdom, you can see exactly how the male man should be. You don't see no male animal walking around like somebody can try him. He walks around dangerous, daring somebody to put him to the test. You can see that in the animal kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You don't walk around with your head down and walk around like you look like it's good to be humble. Okay, it's good to be humble, yeah. But you realize the times we live in, man. You walk around with a pretty girl on your arm. There's guys that want to take that from you. There's guys that want to challenge that, man. There's guys that's looking to get in when you slip. I'm just being real. There's guys that waiting for you to fall off so they can be with your woman. I'm telling you the truth. And try to probably flash money to her on the low. You know what I'm saying? Try to flash money to her on the low. You feel me? And that ain't enough but nothing but for a party. You know what I'm saying? So, men supposed to walk around masculine, man. Men don't let the white man has been dwarfing the black man's masculinity so long. Look how black guys act. I'm just saying, look at it. It's either one extreme or the other. They real humble, smiling and humble and all this, or they really super, super aggressive and paranoid. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to get in a real good medium where you can smile, you can be a nice guy, you can show them also that you're not an animal, but at the same time show them that you can be an animal. You know what I'm saying? If they want to take it there, you know what I'm saying? It's just real. It ain't got nothing to do with being no gangster. That's what I'm trying to show you as black men. You got to stop letting people think masculinity as a black man equals gangster. That's racist. You don't have to be a gangster to be a masculine man that stands up and walks like a man when he goes outside. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, change your wardrobe. You know what I'm saying? Watch the stuff that you're watching on TV. Watch some sophisticated stuff that sophisticates your manhood. You know what I'm saying? Watch something that takes your masculinity to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Stop watching the same old thing. It's okay to watch something that's kiddie, play some video games, something like that, this, that, and the third, you know. But have some real meat sometimes. Have something that's really just for men, not for children. You know what I'm saying? Watch something and educate yourself on something that separates the men from the boys. Because like I said, this same community will try to want you to stand up and be a man, but they've been treating you like a boy the whole time. So you got to treat yourself like a man. You got to educate yourself like a man. Your quarters that you live in has to be adult friendly, if that makes sense. It has to be an adult atmosphere. This ain't no man child Family Guy atmosphere. Ain't no games being played over here. That's real. And anybody putting anybody to the test in your quarters, they should know that it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy. That's the way it's gonna go. And this is how you form men. So when it's time to go to war, without a question, they ready and they gonna put their best foot forward. Not their best foot forward just to go work a job for the white man. Their best foot forward when it comes time to fight the powers that be, to fight the government, to fight any of these police that's done shot down somebody illegally. They're gonna have their best foot forward as far as their masculinity and their manhood goes. Because when it comes to being a warrior, there's an art to it. And it doesn't involve anything about being no boy. Being a warrior has nothing to do with being a boy. You understand? Ain't nothing boyish about being no warrior. So you have to practice the arts when grooming a warrior. You have to practice the arts of manhood, of masculinity, grooming him and being a man, letting him enjoy the fruits of being a man, paving the way so that he can walk as a man. When he feels like he's being chased all the time by the police, he's walking passive now. passive with his head down, ducking, hiding, running. That's another part of them keeping you less masculine than you should be, running from another man, ducking. Even if you got drugs on you, whatever, your heart is fearful of the authority, these authoritative men. You running from these men. You say running from the police, you running from white men. Let's keep it 100. It's time to look at it that way, because that's what it is. And whether you running for dope or not, subtly in your heart, you're running from a man. The subtle truth is, in other words, you're running from a man. And if you think that your brain and mind and all your wiring doesn't have that in there, then you lying to yourself. Somewhere in there, the white man knows that you running from him. Just like a cat running from a dog. But you say you the dog, but you running like a cat. So what you making a little money? You still running around like a cat. You exchanging your manhood for a couple $1,000 every day. Because while you making that $1,000, you running from this man like a cat. So he don't care. Let him have a little money, let him drive around. But in the back of his mind, he's always fearing me. The white man, he's always ducking and dodging me. You know what I'm saying? He can have his sex with many women as he want, but in the back of his mind, while he having sex with these women, he dodging me. It's the truth. That's why they don't like me, because I ain't dodging nobody. I might not have no money, but guess what? I ain't dodging, I ain't running from nobody. Yeah, he ain't got me like that. I look a white man right in his face like he looking at me, like what? I look you right in your face. And it ain't got nothing to do with racism. It's got something to do with suppressed masculinity in the culture of the black people. It's suppressed, it's suffocated. And it's been that way for too long. And that's another reason we don't want to accept it, but this is another reason women are running off on these black guys, and you can't keep them, and they from men to woman, the man to man, because you don't have it. Your masculinity is not there like it's supposed to be. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not when the white man is subtly not when the white man, when you're subtly in the back of your mind, you're running from the white man, but you're trying to have a woman. But you a different character when the white man come. And she don't really respect you as much as she should, because she knows that the white man rules this country. How can she give you all of her body like a woman's supposed to when she know you don't rule? That's why the sex ain't even that good no more. You notice that? Sex ain't even good. Because the woman is not truly giving you all your body, and you can be the most endowed man in the world, and she's not giving you all her body because she know you don't rule. A man's supposed to rule, and that's how a woman just opens up when it's time for sex with your woman. When you rule, she just opens up her body. She take all your penis. And she don't even complain. But when you not ruling, she'll complain. It hurts. She ain't taking none of that. She ain't taking the pain because you don't rule. I'm trying to show you, man, this all goes together with, it's deep. It's deep, yeah. You gotta rule to even have good sex, man. Think about it. If you get beat down by a man in front of your woman, you think you're gonna have some good sex? You ain't finna have no good sex. She gonna be feeling all sorry for you and stuff. That all funny, like, you know what I'm saying? But when she see you beat down a man and you get it in, you know what I'm saying? Somebody put you to the test. Because they figure it's just how it is in this country. They put you to the test and they see, whoa. Then when she get home with you, she open up her body and everything. And you have the best sex that you ever had in your life. Because you feeling masculine. You feeling like a man. And you going to have sex with her like a man because you feel like a man. This all goes, you see how it trickles down? And how your children see you, it goes to that too. You know, they gotta see you as a man. They got to see you as a man, bruh. That's humiliating when you are not treated like a man in the earth and you have children. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So don't let this community dwarf your masculinity. I'm talking, you should be ready rather to die than to let a man take your masculinity. That's what I'm saying. You know, and some of y'all might have been gay and this and that and the third. That's not taking your masculinity necessarily. You chose to be with somebody sexually. Taking your masculinity as far as homosexuality is when you get raped, to be real. Okay? But you just can't let people take your masculinity in all these different ways. You know what I'm saying? You can't let them do it. You got to stand up, be a man to a woman, man or child. Anybody that's in your way is going to part ways. And you're going to be the man. That's the bottom line. You're going to live that way. You're going to die that way as a man. You ain't finna be shelled up, quarreled up like a boy. You a man.